I'm Jessie Allender, registered dietitian and professional chef, and I'm coming to you here from our home stay in our apartment in Chicago during the COVID-19 stay-at-home order. Everybody stay home, stay safe, keep everybody healthy as much as possible. I've got sending out love and prayers to everybody who's got a loved one in the hospital or who's ill at this time. It's got to be really, really hard. Today is also, it's Erev Pesach, and we're making a Seder here at our house for me and my two kids. And I'm going to be making some of the components for our Seder tonight. Many people I know are familiar, but you know, Passover is a holiday that comes this time of year. If you celebrate it, it's usually very close in the calendar to Easter on the Christian calendar, so those two are associated with each other. And this is a Seder plate, and we have all these different components that go on our Seder plate. And here's another one. This is a plastic one. I like the plastic ones. I've got a 4-year-old, and it does its job. It's got all the different parts. Here's a foam one. I went and got out the collection. It's cushy. So that's a really great one. And this one came with its own parts. Like, here's the shank bone that goes with the shank bone. Nice and plush and fun for the kids. There's all sorts out there. Here's ones that my kids have made over the years. I love them. I save them. We don't eat off of them because, you know, the glue and all that. But, you know, I take them out, put them around the house so we can see them. And so two of the components I'm going to be working on right now are the horseradish, or maror. This is a piece, big giant chunk of horseradish that a dear friend grabbed at a store and distributed to lots and lots of friends. Thank you very much. And this is a piece that a friend dug up out of their yard, horseradish. Let me get a little closer. So there it is. But first and foremost, let me get started. One thing that we put on the Seder plate is eggs, and so I'm going to make some hard-boiled eggs. I've got some Milos. I love Milos, omega-3 eggs. I've got some boiling water. I put my eggs into boiling water, and I cook them for 9 minutes. So I am going to mark the time. It is 5 after. I am making 6 eggs for the 3 of us because I know I want 2 at dinner, and maybe the kids do too. So I will boil those for 9 minutes, and meanwhile, so this is fresh out of the ground horseradish. It lost its end, and this is a chunk of horseradish. Horseradish is a bitter herb, and we eat a bitter herb at Pesach to remind ourselves of the tears, or the pain of slavery that we experienced as Jews in Egypt a couple millennia ago, and we always think about that and think about what it means to everybody around us. That's what I do. And we eat it at the Pesach Seder. So I'm going to reserve a chunk of this one because it's so beautiful for the Seder plate. So I'm going to go ahead and it's still got some dirt on it. I'm fine with that because that part that's going on the Seder plate. But I will take a part of it. So that'll go on my Seder plate. Let's see, horseradish right there, maror. It goes right in the middle, so that's going to be beautiful. And usually it's customary for the egg that goes on the Seder plate is going to be a roasted egg. So I have one of those working, and these eggs are gonna be boiled for us to eat and dip in salt water. The other thing we dip in salt water is parsley, and I bring up the dipping of the karpas, the parsley, because we also dip sweet into bitter with the horseradish. So horseradish is a really, really powerful herb or root, and it's really hard. So it's hard to peel. I'm going to scrub this one a little bit more. And I'm scrubbing it with a scrub brush to get more of that dirt off. and I don't think a peeler is going to do the job, but let's see. This one's really kind of rough. And one thing, I don't know, a little piece of trivia. I'm here in Chicago, in Illinois, and Illinois is the world's, I believe, at least America's largest producer of horseradish. We grow it in our soils here. That's really not working very well at all. On my Seder plate, I like to have both slices, and then I like to have it grated on the table to go on the gefilte fish. And then, of course, in the Hillel sandwich, it's an important part. Here we go, getting all of the outside parts off. And usually I would use a Cuisinart to grate my horseradish because it is so hard, but I don't have one now, so I'm going to be doing it manually. So there's that piece, and then here's this piece. Trim this with a knife, my big knife, so I have more control over it. I'm going to get all the outer edges off, and I can save those outer edges for my slices for biting on, but also take off a hunk of this one, a hunk. Grating this can definitely be an experience because, you know, hi, I've got the horseradish. You want to help me grate it?
Yeah.
You want to smell it? Give it a smell? Exactly. It's harsh, huh? Woo! Like that wasabi feeling where it just goes right up in your sinuses, right, Coco? All right, should we start with this piece?
Yeah.
You got to hold the grater and hold the bowl. Give it a go.
Can you hold the bowl?
I'm going to hold the bowl and the grater, and you see what you can get done. Good job. All right. Here, hang on a second. I don't want to lose any. I'm going to get that in the bowl. There we go.
Oopsie.
Careful. Remember, that grater can bite you. All right. Should Mama take a turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mama's going to take a turn. You hold the bowl for me. Oh, it's going to get it to me. Is it getting to you?
No.
Oh, good. You're so strong.
Can I taste?
Sure. Take a little bit right there. Woo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Spicy.
It's spicy and it goes right through your sinuses. Yep, go for it.
Now it's getting to me.
Oh, did it get right up in your eyes? Oh, goodness. She's got to take a break. She's crying. The suffering is real here, folks. The suffering is real. What? You ready for a turn? Okay. Come on in. Let me hold it for you. Go for it. No, wrong way. That way. 3 more minutes on the eggs.
Ow!
Oh, are you okay? Are you bleeding? Let me see. Nope, no blood. Good. Let's keep the blood out of our horseradish. That's a different plague. Eggs are boiling for hard-boiled eggs. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I wanted to reserve a small chunk of this for slices.
Can I cut?
you can slice this up for me.
I can do it.
Okay. Nope, it's not a chop. It's a there. Yeah, it's hard. Yep. So push down this way. Push down.
And then down.
Yep. Did you feel that? Okay. Watch your finger.
No,
Okay. Push.
Yeah.
Good. Good job. Perfect. That's exact. Oh, whoa! Watch out my fingers. Okay. No, we're not cutting it anymore. These are just big chunks and slices for the Seder plate. Okay. Thank you, ma'am. You want to do some more grating?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 more minute on my eggs.
Why can't? Oh.
Watch what you're doing. Okay. Good job. Excellent work. Excellent work. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What I find with a grater is it's important to shift your angle from time to time. And that, like when if you're grating a potato or...
Ooh, chicken.
Oh, the shank bone. Can you put that over here with the Seder plate stuff?
Oh, Seder plate.
Yeah, Seder plate
Wait,
stuff.
what is this?
That's horseradish. All right, 10 more seconds.
Should I turn it off?
You should turn it off over there. That one right
Here?
there. Yeah, go for it. Turn that off. Okay, eggs are done. So what I do with my hard-boiled eggs, I put them into the boiling water. I cook them for 9 minutes, and then don't touch that. Don't touch that. Don't touch that. And then I let them sit in the hot water for an indeterminate amount of time. And then I take them out and let them cool. I don't chill them under cold water. Don't put them into the fridge right away. And I like them to have just a completely golden yolk with no gray on it. I'm really picky about that. I'm a really picky person when it comes to food. My sign here says that
Happy and home.
happy at home, exactly. Alright, so you guys get the idea. That is grating horseradish. And then the other things that I put in here are some salt. Typically when I had a Cuisinart, I would then, after I grated it, I would, peppers, go eat them. I would always keep chopped tasty or sliced tasty vegetables in the fridge. Then the kids are like, I want a snack. You have peppers. Great, that's what we have today. Woo! So the other things I put in here are sugar. That's not sugar, that's celery salt. Sugar. That's good enough. And some white vinegar. I know. Everything in a mason jar, it's vinegar. It's distilled white vinegar.
They're peppers and sword.
That's what goes in there. And then I'll just let that sit and marinate. I'll probably get the rest of this root in here at some point. I'm going to get my eggs out, and then I'm going to peel them. Let's get the eggs out of the water. I'm going to let them cool off a little bit. There we go. Horseradish and eggs go on the Seder plate. I'm Jessie Allender, registered dietitian and professional chef and stay-at-home mama during this lockdown. I hope you guys are all well. I'm wishing you all a Chag Sameach, Chag Pesach Sameach. Come back in a little bit. We'll see about that Seder plate. Have a great time, everybody.